Okay, folks, let's see what this one is. This is an interesting one. It's a bit dirty as well. Yucky. The nerds will inherit the copier world. Yes, they will, folks. I will one day redesign the photocopier from scratch. I will not give up my dream. It will happen. I'm a very strong person, even though I've been in terrible situations. I've had to basically be strong. What else can I do to survive? Really miss my partner Luigi. I know I can't build this photocopier on my own without Luigi's help. And then once I get established, once they have technology to fix the brain damage I had at birth, I'm going to prototype this photocopier on my own. Even Luigi will probably, I don't think Luigi will have time anyway to help me once I've been established, that I'll be actually designing this thing on my own, not even with Luigi's help. He's very busy. He's I'm pretty sure, I haven't seen him for decades though, that's the thing. And it's like I know him. I feel like I know him, even though I haven't seen him since 1992. But he was training to become a photocopier technician. And he's a very smart man, and I really love him. And we both share the same passions together. We've got two things in common that are very important to each other. Christianity, I'm not going to preach, okay? Not preaching now, no preaching, okay? Just accept that I believe I'm a Christian, and he's a Christian, and we both are into photocopiers as well. These two things are extremely important to us, but I'm not going to preach, okay? Just feel safe. I'm not going to preach. But that's just stating what I believe. Just as much as you folk might want to state that you're an atheist or a Hare Krishna, that's all right. You just be yourselves. Don't. I'm not preaching, okay? I'm not going to preach, but I'm just telling you what I believe and what Luigi believes, because we both have lots in common, and it's very important to both of us. Very important to the pair of us, folks, that we have the same passion, the same interests, the same spiritual orientation, indeed, which is really good. It's a bonus. Or to us, it's important, actually, to be honest. I think it's too red, just a little bit, and the hue is a little bit too warm. Actually, we'll leave it like that. Stuff it, folks. This is really tricky. Maltesers, they're a real teaser. Maltesers. Yeah, I really miss Luigi. I really wish I could get in touch with him. I really wish I didn't have to be alone without him. I really love him and adore him, and as I said, we both share plenty in common, and that's probably how I feel as if I know him, because we just have so much in common with each other, which is really beautiful. In my books, I really love having things in common. I'm not a person who follows the adage opposites attract. I find opposites quite a repulsive concept. I've been in relationships where there's been a certain amount of opposition, and it's really quite awful to be in a relationship where you don't feel like you have much in common, that you fight and you argue and you bicker. I've been in some horrible relationships, folks. That was one of the regretful things about not being with Luigi, is not being in a relationship where there's love and care and understanding. It's all been abuse. I've just been so used to the concept of abuse, including sexual abuse. in my so-called relationships, so not having a functioning sexual feelings in common with each other. Like being a Christian, I without being a preacher, we believe in no sex before marriage. We just believe that. We're not going to preach. I hope I'm not coming across as if I'm preaching. I don't mean to be that way, but that's just how we are. It's just how our religion works. Just as much as other religions have other rules, and sometimes people, even Christians do break that rule about sex before marriage. I'd been in relationships with people who claimed to be Christian, and they still wanted sex before marriage, which is kind of ironic because that's just not the way I was brought up as a Christian. Not by my family, but by the people at church. But basically, I was in some really nasty relationships, and that was one of the things, and that's really bad. But Luigi's not like that. Luigi is a beautiful, caring, lovable man who wanted to look after me. He even created a calling card for me, which basically had the words, "When you need a friend." And the funny thing is, I do need a friend. I don't have a friend at the moment. I don't have a friendship. I lost all my friends who were supposed to be so-called Christians, and they didn't want to they didn't want to be my friend anymore. And they just left me. They left me in the lurch, and I don't trust them anymore. I don't have anyone I can talk to and anyone I can enjoy the company of. I do have people who work with me in my disability capacity, but basically I don't actually have people who I call friends, actual friends. I haven't had a friend for nearly 20 years. It's been nearly 20 years since I went out and did things with people. I'm basically a lone wolf. I've become a lone wolf, and it's really sad, but that's what happens when you make mistakes in life. You've got to expect to pay the price, even if you are really sorry for what you did. Even if you're fucking sorry. This is not coming out looking too good. This one looks brilliant compared to those, but I didn't put the yellow in play, which looks shit house. I might use it anyway. But yeah, it really gets lonely and desolate, and I just don't have anyone I can call friend anymore. And Luigi, it's like Luigi knew that was going to happen, and he fashioned me that calling card with his phone number, and I think he had his address on it. It basically said, "When you need a friend." So this was the last one. So it had the words, "When you need a friend," and I just took it really badly. I didn't want him just to feel sorry for me because I was having problems, folks. But basically I took it the wrong way, and I never got together with Luigi. I ended up throwing that calling card in the rubbish, which was really stupid of me, and that's where I had problems, and problems massively. And I'm now regretting it, folks. I really regret what I did. I really regret the foolishness that I allowed myself. And now I have to fucking pay the price. And I'm not happy with what I did. I'm not happy with my past. I'm here because I broke up. I didn't make a bond with Luigi. I didn't help him. I didn't love him. He didn't help him. He was trying to help me because I was having problems, and he loved me so much, and I know he loved me, and I'm really lonely without him, and I just don't know how I'm going to find him without the help of TV. So I'm trying to get on Channel 9's 6 o'clock news to find where this person's gone, this lovely, caring soul went to, and I need to find him. I get lonely, I get cold, I fucking hate this place. even though I've been on the street, and living here is much better than living on the street. Well, basically, I'm not happy because I'm not with Luigi. I'm not with someone to love. I'm not with someone I can talk to 24/7. I love to talk, folks. As you can probably tell in my videos, I love to talk. I love to have a conversation. I'm not interested in just being alone and being silent. I'm not interested in being silent and mute. I'm not interested in not being listened to. I take it very seriously that I'm not interested in just being on my own and living a life on my own and having to deal with the horrors of having to be silent because I don't have anyone to talk to. I don't have a friend. I don't have a fucking friend. And then I talk to Mum, but I still don't feel a connection. I feel a connection with Luigi only. He's my soulmate. I don't feel a connection with anyone, no one, folks, except him. And I really need Channel 9 to help me. I get lonely, Channel 9. You probably don't know what it's like to be lonely. You've never found yourself in a situation where your life just turned sour on you. I know you fuckers have lots of money and lots of relationships. You're fucking normal people with money, and you just know what it's like to have friends and family surrounding you and feeling loved and feeling warm. I don't feel that, folks. I feel lonely 24/7. Probably, I don't even know if I dream about friendship or if I dream about love. I don't even know if I dream about it, let alone experience it in day-to-day life. I've been lonely since I was a little child, on and off. I've been lonely most of my life. I'm 51, and I'm fucking over it. I'm over being lonely. I'm sick to fuck of it, folks. I just had enough. I'm not going to kill myself, folks, even though I have every reason to do so in some respects. Or do I? I've got a bright future ahead. Fuck yes. If I could fucking make this future bright, if I can fucking get on the news, I could have a bright future. But don't worry, I'm not going to kill myself. I'm not that kind of person. I don't kill. It's not good. We Christians typically don't believe in suicide, so there you go. And that's it. And that's come up looking really quite interesting. And Channel 9, it's up to you to change my fortune. I know you fuckers have the power. You can move mountains, you could say. It's up to you. I can't do it alone. I need to get in touch with Luigi. It gets very cold in winter and very lonely and desolate. And it's up to you. I've got to fucking find Luigi and get married. And that's it.